want to see how you press. On these outers or inners? No, in here. Yeah. Stand a little taller, slide down a bit. Show me how you would press if you're by yourself. What feels normal? Is your arm pressing? So the idea is that we want to get you to move with chest. Yeah. With pecs, so in the sense that I want to be here when I set, I'm rolled down and set my lats and my scapula so I can pop here. Okay. So I'm in no rush to get this weight to fly off. When I go to drive out, my weight's moving back into the bench and I'm squeezing through. So my motion is me going back first and me shoving hands out slowly. So I'm in no rush to get to here and rock. I'm here to lifting chest up. You never rolled forward like that. So I'm pulling hand in, letting lat relax, then I'm sliding. So every time I push, I imagine I'm getting taller. I'm elevating and then I'm driving out. I want you to start that at the end for me. Just lock it out. Leave it out there for me. Good. So stand up as tall as you can right there. In your chest, put your feet down a bit. You're good. Feet down a little bit. Down here? Yeah. Okay. Lay back here. Extend that hand for me. What about my head? What am I doing with my head? You're good. Leave that for there for now. Wrist there. Yep. Roll that wrist there. Your head's neutral right there. Okay. This is down. So I want you to open up this elbow. Slowly let that shoulder roll back behind you. Let your head go forward. Now lift up that chest, fall back and push. Yep. So when it gets here, I want you to lift up and drive same time. So I want you to drive weight back into here when you push and then extend your arm. Yeah, so pull that back, squeeze that back together, you're good. Head forward, pull that back together, go. Pull that head, shove that head back into my hand. Yeah. Drive it on lat down here. Lift up here, better. Yeah, let it come in, lift up, push. Good, so head's gonna come down when it comes at you, go, pull. Drive head back. Yeah, really throw it back, 2 more. Really throw that head back. Better, 1 more, out of here. Better. Good one. Just think that every time you're pressing, you're falling away. It's a crazy different activation in my lower lat like that. So if I'm sitting on the mirror here, and I'm pushing off, I don't want to get off the mirror by going here. I want to be here and I want to extend the mirror away from me. So my elbow is going to cave in to touch the side of my chest. So I'm trying to get my pressure to go back. I'm not trying to push the wall away. Okay. So this is the bottom of my press, and that's at the negative. As soon as I push, I'm back. So I'm literally putting this much force. If there's nothing behind me, I'm going when I push. I'm not going to drive out, right? So throw those feet under you like a real bench. Get a lot of stretch in that here. It's not going to be heavy. Tuck that right there. Okay, I want that hand flat. So relax that grip. Roll the shoulder open a bit. You're good. Like this? This head up. When you say roll the shoulder open, what do you mean? I mean just roll down like that. Okay. Yeah. So I want that head up. Squeeze those traps down. Lift this chest up here a bit. Just popping over right there. Go focus there right there. So you're gonna pop right here. Yep. I want you to slowly, when you go, I want you to move up the bench and slowly extend your arms. Go. Go. There you go. Let that drop in. Move up the bench and extend that hand all the way. Like you're trying to make your bicep rub into the outside of that pec. There you go. Let it relax into the depth. Fall forward, head up, head back. Yeah. Literally feel like you're rocking up the bench out of it. There you go. So head's up right now. Shove that head back. Boom. Tuck that elbow. Rock up. Boom. 2 more. Flex to a midpoint that doesn't exist. It's going to be a lot easier on your shoulders, right? Because you're not trying to flare up. Yeah. It changes everything back here. I never felt that in a bench press before. I always want to feel like everything's this kind of scoop and shove as opposed to like, I don't want to jam things. I just want to drop things off. Cool. Of me, right? You work back with chest also or no? Not generally. This is a huge fucking back. Yeah, but the thing is that the stronger the back is, the better the chest. They're counteracting, right? Yeah. So in the sense that one's got to work with the other. Yeah. That's why you usually see guys who have, if they have a shit chest, it's because they probably have an overdeveloped back. They're using it too much. They're using their shoulders too much. Yeah. So it's just like getting each side to work with each other, right? So just feel like when we get to this position where I am holding this tension back here, I'm so locked down in this lat that I have it pulled in here, and I have this trap set down, and I have my head neutral here. So I can feel this tension here already. Yep. This hand's stiff as fuck, so put a lot of pressure on that. I want you to drive out for me. Good. I want you to keep that chest there. Keep this up as high as you can. Extend those arms. Your only tension points right now is this flat hand and this shoulder back here. Okay. So lock in here for me. Pull the shoulder down. This head's here. Pull those shoulders behind your ears slowly. Now lift that chest and throw the head back. Try not to burst. Try to push out as slow as you brought down. Lift up. There you go. Settle down into here. Lift up chest. Oh yeah. There you go. Set into the hand. Push my hand back. Boom. Try to keep that chin down. Your shoulders are gonna naturally want to jump up because they want to guard you.
Totally.
But the more that you pull into lat, it'll settle down.
Okay.
This head's up. So I'm chucking that trap. So everything's relaxed here, but I'm trying to stay wide open here.
Yep.
Flare that elbow enough. So grab a little bit narrower.
Narrower?
Yeah, just right there. Let that hand just be flat. Good. Easy.
Crazy. I've never felt like that before.
Wow.
All I've ever done for chest is push-ups.
I was telling these guys that you're the biggest badass in all the coolest movies. You just happened to get shot.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Michigan. Yeah, up on the shore Lake Huron. There's a dude that told me he was like, I'd like to do all that shit you do. I don't give a shit about pain.
Oh yeah.
And I just started laughing, and I was like, you're 23 years old, you got no idea what pain is until you wake up 20 years and you feel that same thing that you did that one day that you never took care of.
Just lean back and drive.
Got it.
Literally get taller, better.
So really like it's like a rubber band with tension.
Yep. Rock open. Violently lift up. Push. Drive through this lat here. There you go. I think I'm always trying to walk those shoulders underneath me and get them tucked down.
Yeah.
So my head's way up all the time. It's not that I'm trying to keep my head forward, it's just that my shoulders are so retracted.
And I'm never coming down to rest.
No. So
I'm keeping this tension the whole
bring
time.
this arm and just let it hang. So just let them drop by your side. Leave this head up right now. Roll this shoulder here. Good. Now just place your hand where you want it. So don't get tense. Just place that hand there. Okay. Pull these shoulders down and back more. Open up this rib cage as big as you can. Feel this tension across your palms. Now just move up and press. Move. There you go. I think you're gonna bail back that way. Keep that chin tucked and duck that head back. There you go. If the body lifts, the head will go. Yeah, extend more, man. Give me more length. Yeah, come on. Drive out of that spot. Lift, lift, lift. Yeah, keep falling back and you'll keep pushing. Yeah, palm. One, little one, pump. Good, now. Good, man. Good. Go over here. The thing is, I want to get to the point where I feel dumbbells as steady as I feel a machine. Yeah. So I'm on the same path. I am on a machine. I'm programming myself here to understand pathways when I have to stabilize on my own. Okay. The idea isn't like put someone in dumbbells right away and you see them push and they're like one side's not doing it, right? So
I could never, but to replicate, I couldn't learn that on dumbbells.
No,
what you just showed me.
But now that you see how it works, especially on that laying down one, it'll be the same motion with the dumbbells, will be the same as the laying down.
Okay.
The exact same. You'll just be holding two dumbbells. So here's the same thing. This will be low enough for you. I want to start in this position where I'm tucked down. So see how low I am? Yep. I can rock in here with no pressure. There's 110 pounds there when I can rock. My motion here isn't to try and get here and go push through things. I want to rock under and up, and I want to rise up through. So I'm so stuck here that I can hold with one hand. I have so much elevation and so much weight going back into the pad that this is now light to me. So I catch this weight and absorb it, move up through. So I literally get here and lift chest, pop, throw out through. That chest pop will drop that shoulder and that hand can push. So it feels like a scoop and a shove all the time.
Yeah, that scoop I feel.
Yeah. All right. So the more narrow we are, the more depth we're going to get in that press. Little tighter hands. Yeah, push that out all the way for me. Set this shoulder down. Arch like crazy right here. We need more arch. Chin down right now. Head press back. That elbow locked out. Chest up. This is down. Just let this elbow collapse. Let that head drift forward. Now I want you to, nope, let it come down. Let that chest drop a bit. Lift up now. Fall back. Yep. So I want you to think it's an incline press more. So drive up through things. Yep. Don't extend that shoulder. Roll and throw under. There you go. Catch. Lift here first. Head. Rock back into my hand. Boom. Extend. Fall back hard, man. Yeah. Don't press in. Press wide. There you go. Extend. I'm with you. Two more. One. Extend that hand. Good. Down. Come here. Create that frame for me. Have that body weight a little forward. Eyes up a bit. Good. Tilt your body forward. Yeah. At the hip. Nope. So you're right there. Yeah. Cave this in a bit. There you go. These hands are wide, so you're gonna let them drift back an inch. And then you're gonna slowly lift up and sweep in. So when you go to lift up, this is gonna drift up. You're gonna sweep across. Let that drop down. Lift up. Boom. Open that hand for me. Think you're sweeping those fingertips across. There you go. You're gonna lift up now. Okay, so you're doing the opposite. Dip forward right now. Lean forward right now. Now lift up. Lift up. Fire. There you go. Lift up. Yeah, keep that chin level. There you go. Sweep that hand from way out here. Boom. Try and bring that bicep right into that edge. There you go. Don't worry about them touching. Lift up. One more. Good now. Good man. Good. And just think that it's like as much power as you can generate going back into the seat.
Yeah.
It's your natural desire to want to like catch and explode.
Well, and then there's that thing of rolling forward that I got a habit of.
So don't think that you have to get tighter here. Wherever that settles, this shoulder relaxes. So open up that palm for me. Good. Have that head forward a bit. Yeah. Take it off and hold it right there. Take your feet off. Just hold that. Feel this push back 3 inches. Now I want you to rock up here and drive right out. Don't get narrower, just drive straight up through with power through that palm. So try and get taller in the seat as you push. Jump up. Literally try to stand up. Better. Keep that hip down now. That much lift though. Open up that hand. Yeah. A little wider in that shoulder. Lift. Yeah. One more. Good. Good. Chest is like, fuck that.
Fuck, man.
So every time I move away from something, I'm sweeping. It's almost like I have to drag my hand. I don't want to move from it first. I want to squeeze in here and get up and then move through.
And I'm always wanting to pinch this
Hold
back
this
here.
back here. Don't think it's up and trap.
Down and back.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more. Good. Stay where you're at. Good. Just feel that tip forward go again.
That tip forward, it's okay. I'm getting separation on the pad in my back.
I want your lower back mid here is going to stay, so we're going to tip here and rock up this rib cage. Tip up and rock up. Good. This time I want you to think wider extension. So we're trying to be out wide holding this, not reaching back. So I want to just keep this head here. I want you to squeeze here for me. So get this arm down. I want you to lift this up slowly and sweep as wide as you can. Don't try to come in right away, just come wide and slide around. There you go. More power. Swing hard like a hook. So a little power in those hands, lift up. Better. It's just like it's hard for people to understand, especially when they press and like guys haven't been training for a long time. It's like I want to get full extension and people think that this half repping or pumping is like more tension. But the thing is when I fall back through something and I extend my hand completely, that's not full extension. So it's not that. I didn't do this and try and get my arm
That's
up.
getting length.
Yeah, that's just trying to elbow press things out. So I'm trying to get leverage and press. I'm trying to squeeze this bicep into my pec. So I'm trying to flex these biceps around and into here.
Okay.
But I don't need to get narrower to do that. I just need to rock back and keep pushing.
Yep. I feel like fighting is the worst application for weightlifting.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm trying to be long, I'm trying to be like all the things that are not this.
Better. Yep. Rock up and throw. One more. Up. Better. Good man. Coming. Those shoulders are fighting us.
Fuck yeah.
Do 4 sets of 10 on this exercise and move on.
Right.
Of those 40 reps,
How
three of
many,
them might have been
how many
okay.
are good?
Yeah. So it's like if I understand getting someone moving properly and I'm stimulating well, it's the same way as like hitting pads. Is there might be like one shot where you actually turn over and actually hit properly, and the rest of them are.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, man, like you threw 45 punches, but 2 of them were good.
Yep.
And you're a cancer, the rest of them suck. So you wouldn't just tell someone, throw punches till they're good.
Right.
I mean,
Right, unless I'm just trying to get you tired or something.
yeah, like if you're trying to exhaust it, that's a big thing. But we're trying to attack this kind of like a sniper would. We're trying to just get the job done and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't want to just spray things like.
Well, and I've never had chest development and this
It's
is
just
why.
because you can see your shoulders sit high, right? So you're used to being here and tucked in all the time.
I always got to tell myself, sit, come back, you know.
Yeah. This will help kind of drive that home in the sense that when I start here, I'm already, if I elevate my chest, I'm up into the bar more than I could be. This is where the bar should be, this is where I am. So if I visually represent my chest touching up here, and I'm tucked under here, so I've rolled and sucked into my lats, I can hold here. So I'm still gonna move up this bench, I'm gonna rock up and extend. Okay, so when this comes in, I'm not gonna let my shoulders do this. I'm gonna let it fall into me and settle. If I touch the stopper, it's fine. I move off again. The more that palm carries the weight and shoves the weight, the more contraction of chest we're gonna get.
Okay.
If I don't push with my palm, it's shoulder all the time.
Yep. And not only that, but shoulder in a bad position too.
Because you're rolled forward so much, it's crazy. I want you to move up, rock out. Head up. Try to shove your chest up into this bar. So pull those shoulders back and move. Get me more depth, even if it stops. Yep. Better. So when you shove, I want this to roll back. Out through, lat. Boom. Extend, fall back hard, man. Really extend. Better. Lat. Don't get narrower on me, relax. One, little one.
Shoulder move.
Good. Coming. It wants to do it for a bit, and then it's like, no.
Feels like you should be able to tell yourself, and then that doesn't come forward. It's like, no, that's not the game.
It's good though.
Moving well. Sick machines, man.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of these.
A little bit of overkill, but it's pretty good.
What's the population around here?
I don't know, to be honest. Probably like a couple 100,000. But Toronto's obviously the biggest fucking draw. So the narrower we can get this arm without it being tense, so tuck that in a bit more. Good, we can get this shoulder down.
That mobility.
You got it. I got you. Chest up. I want you to pop right there.
There we go.
Slide open a little bit in the hands, a little more. Good. I want you to start rocking up the bench. That's what I want. Don't think any rep has to be different. So relax and hit the stopper. And, yep, so come down. I want you to tap the stopper and die. Oh, nope. So top of the stopper, you're good. Yep. Right there. And now I want you to roll every rep out. So I feel the stopper hit the weight and relax. Tuck under. Move. Yeah. Do some tricep. Fucking killing you here.
I just want to retain the lessons, you know?
Yeah, you're doing good.
This is dope. Thanks for the time, bro. When did you get interested in lifting weights?
Started lifting in like probably 9th grade.
Yeah.
I just like lifting for rugby and shit like that. And I always add bodybuilding magazines and shit, but I played sports, so I was like, it's not really gonna work out if I'm overly massive, but it can help me a little bit, I guess.
When was your first competition?
2000. When I graduated college for 2005, I lived in Rhode Island. So I played football down there. So if I sit here with the dumbbells, it's gonna be the same. We're gonna end up as that machine and that machine in there.
Okay.
So if I kick back, all I have to do is stabilize to where I was. I need to roll open here. So I don't wanna get these dumbbells up here.
Yep.
I wanna be able to stay here and arch and tuck, my head's up. So when I go to move, I'm gonna move up this bench and push up through. Okay. I'm gonna catch this thing come in, rock up. So it's always barrel, chest, rocking, shoulder throw. Shoulder toe tuck, okay?
Yep.
So don't push till you feel like you have sunk enough. Don't push before you come to the bottom. Yeah. Just sit up tall here. Feel like this head's shut through. Chest up. Good. Feel like the shoulder's already back. You're just gonna fall into that position. Throw those feet under you. You're gonna spin this open to where your shoulder relaxes. So this flat palm kind of tucks into that lat. This head's floating right now. So you can push this chest up, just like on the machine. Steady line across your chest with that dumbbell. Under. I want you to move up slowly, and I want you to press that dumbbell into the middle. Come around those pecs, don't come over them. Better. I think it's smoother. So as you tip back, you extend. Don't outpace your tip back. So don't go faster than it. There you go. Squeeze across those pecs. Yeah, you're good. Extend to a point. Don't curve your elbow in. Just push to a middle point.
I never fucking knew to move either.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I always thought you're in a bench, you stay static.
No. That's how you get.
I was watching you do dumbbell pulls, like bent over dumbbell pulls, rows, and you were taught the same kind of thing about that movement.
Yeah. Well, guys they jerk through things, so they're doing this, which is fine if you're just wanting to move a weight aggressively, but it's like if I want to pull on my lat, I have to drive up through my lat. I have to roll. The whole idea of back is my shoulder needs to retract, so I need to roll and then pull. I can't just pull.
That is a movement where you'll drop this forward like that.
Yeah, I would purposely like retract. I would let my dumbbell hang, but then I would set my chest up level. Okay. So I wouldn't be here and just start a pull. I'd be here and then I'd boom. Yeah. So I'm almost bouncing off the ground and rocking. It's almost like, always think of dumbbell stuff as a cable. So if I'm sitting here with my dumbbells in midair, I feel like a cable is going back into the ground behind me.
Okay.
I'm not just pushing from here and hoping that I know what I'm doing. I feel those dumbbells are pulling me down. So when you do a rep and you pull it down, I'm physically thinking that I'm pulling the dumbbell to me, throwing the dumbbell away. I'm not just going, oh, I hope they come down somewhere. I'm trying to pull them into me and throw them off of me. Throw them and throw them off of me.
And that wind up is in your back.
It's that inertia, right? So if I collapse my back into the lats and everything, and
so that is that back
here?
is your
Put your hands up like you got dumbbells on them, so lay down. Tuck your feet under like you're pressing. Hold my hand. So don't put pressure on me. Just open up those elbows a bit. Head up. Feel that tension. Slowly fall back and slowly extend your arms. That's what it is. Try to keep those shoulders pulling back behind your ears all the time. Scoop under. Boom. Just let the pressure relax into those shoulders and squeeze that back together. Stay down there. Squeeze that back. See, you can stay there. Now move back and press. Good. So we want to feel that depth of press and be relaxed down here so I can move whenever I want. Right. Even if I get stuck at the bottom, I just dump them.
Right.
I don't care. Right. I don't care about this.
It's not taking
If it gets to the point where I can't get any reps, I go here and I go, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't go here and go and try and get the dumbbell to move up. Like,
right.
I just stay here.
Why bother anyway?
I'm controlled here. So my lats are locked, my triceps locked, my traps are down. I can do nothing here, but I'm stable and move. Cool. Move. So my chest rocks, I drive. I throw this hand away. So everything's on my back as a shove, right? Like I'm holding a tray, so tuck that lat in. Head's floating.
Is my elbow in a good spot?
Yeah, you're good right there. Good. You're good right there. Chin up. Now drift back. Squeeze. Just like my hands are pushing, so that my hands push you down. Yeah, tuck that elbow. There you go. Don't push in front of you, push above that chest. Come around that back. See this come together. So fall back, move up. Don't turn over, just push right out.
It's crazy when you move with somebody good, how little weight it takes to destroy you.
Well, it's like the same as you're fucking rolling in jiu-jitsu or something. Like these guys are trying so hard and you're like, okay.
Yeah. Be easy, be light.
Just do that, man.
Be light.
It's like it takes little effort when you understand technique. At first it feels weird. And you get
then all the ways that you've been cheating yourself.
Yeah.
Right? To get the job done.
Yeah.
If the job's from here to here and all the ways that you
It's not like
inefficiently do it.
A to B is like the beginning of weightlifting. It's A to B, but it's that whole area in between is all that matters, right? How we originate movement, how the tempo is.
Do you feel like that you're still learning, or once you're kind of at mastery, you're just seeing what works for different body styles, or what happens?
It's more like problem solving, because you have like a guy like you're not as bad as you think, but there's some guys that are like true bodybuilders who are so overdeveloped that they're literally here. So they can't.
And where's that overdevelopment come from?
It's just this front delt doing everything, and they're so fucking big, and they've never lifted their sternum or done anything where their shirt does this at all. So like they're stuck here. So now you have to work with them in ranges that actually engage their chest, which might seem like fucked up ranges to someone else.
Right.
They're like, why would you half press a guy? Why would you do him half presses? Because I can't get his shoulders to retract more than that, and I need to start him to get understanding just pushing from his hand. And he's still doing this every time he pushes. So I got to get him to understand, like, take your hand down, push your hand away. And then they're like, oh, fuck. Like,
do you feel all the mobility comes while you're under load? Yeah. Or do you do other stuff for mobility also?
I do stuff like in terms of like some band work and stuff. I don't go overboard because I think that like that stuff's fine, but you're going to have to adapt under a load and you're going to have to be in the position and understand how to relax with weight. And if anything, that weight, some guys helps people because like if I demonstrate on air with you, like I'm pushing your hands down
there's no tension, we can't feel it.
Like I'm pushing on you, right?
Yeah.
If I told you to take a 60-pound dumbbell off, which is be hard for you right now, and I'm like, just open and hold.
Yep.
And you understood, oh man, like I feel everything sinking and locking. You can't press it, but you're like, okay, I get it now. People can't connect to that with lightweight. They're like, they just want to manhandle it, right?
Last week I was doing 90s for 15 or whatever, as dumbbells, and I'm like, but that right now today seems like that's impossible. That cannot be true. Like, fucking wild.
Lay down here on your back.
Then I wonder what would he have thought about those reps.
See how people die when they don't know. You know what I mean? It's hard.
What's up, brother?
You try to get the body properly, you realize it's a real workout.
It's not like a knock on people either. It's just like you're gonna do stuff. You're always gonna do something in a position that gives you more power, right? It's like shooting a basketball. if I know that I can shoot it a certain distance, even if it looks fucked up, I'm going to shoot it that way because I want to get the basket, right? But then if you learn the proper way, you're like, oh.
Yeah, they said we need you to be bigger for this. I go, well, this is as big as I am. And then when I found out I would be able to see Mike, I was like, hey, maybe. But I just haven't. This is the first time I've been able to be up here. Yeah. But hopefully this continues. Is that, do you do all those measurements?
No. I don't want to depress myself. It used to be a lot bigger. Slide up more. There you go. You're just going to drift back with that arm. Let that arm fold so bicep flexes, and then we extend. So don't think you're in a rush. You don't have to explode out. Flex that bicep and extend that tricep. Fire out of hand. Right here. Slingshot. Try not to roll over. Yeah, so straight through that elbow with me.
Yeah.
So if I'm in this stretch position right there, this is my tricep stretch. So if I'm relaxed the shoulder a bit, if I'm able to rock and then fire through.
That rocking back is huge.
Yeah, that rock and that fire. So I'm firing fibers down here. Even if I have the intention to move, I'm still programming my body to want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm having an intention of wanting to rock out of there.
And keeping this solid.
So I'm opening up and rocking. So eventually it'll just become an extension, but if we don't have the intention at the start, I need to be able to understand that's not firing.
That's
so
the starting block area.
We'll do one more thing.
So that means there's motion. If your triceps, there's parts of that are dead, and that other parts of it compensate for?
Yeah.
Is that a crude way of saying that?
That's when you're trying to, you'll notice when you're trying to get extension off those skull crushers, you're coming here and then you come out the top and you go like that.
Yeah, what's that about?
Because that's where you're strong. You don't have the ability to fire and extend that tricep long because it's never done it before. So as soon as it gets to here, it's like, oh fuck, and it locks out on joint. Whereas I want to stay on muscle and I'm going to just rock on muscle, right?
All right, thank you.
Yeah. It's natural. It's not like a uncommon
That's a huge
thing.
explanation, though.
Yeah. I want to feel like I'm pulling this down into me, so I'm literally doing a row, tucking my elbows into my lats and setting here.
Okay.
So my tension is in my lats and where my elbows are.
Are you pulling your elbows into your ribs as much as you
I'm
can?
just tucking them in so that I can feel them hugging my body. So when I'm here, my hands, the weight's on my hands. So when I rock up, I fire down through. So I can rock up and lean with it, and I can rock through. When I fire, I lean forward into the push a bit. When I come back up, I fire down.
I want you to keep your shoulders down a little more.
My shoulders, so my shoulders are here. So I always feel like I'm set on this midline of my body.
It's all in that.
So I'm setting into my lat, and I'm flippering from lat.
All this is low lat.
Just lat, flat. And we're extending it. Better. Tuck in elbow more. Rise up with it. Better. Let it fold. Let it fold. Throw. One more. Better.
That last one was the best one, I think. I really felt that.
It's just being understanding that when I get to the bottom of press here, my natural reaction is people to go like this.
Yep.
Catch the weight. I just want to break my elbow.
Am I doing that pretty bad?
No, you're doing it near the end. You're doing it near the end.
Yep.
But if my pressure's in my hand, I'm fighting my hand still, but I'm just folding and then I'm able to relax and throw. So it's a catching and a throwing of weight all the time. I'm just here. So I don't need to get up high. I just need to let my elbow break. And
this is just a subtle rotation.
Yeah, just a rock. So I'm aware of my triceps squeezing my lat and I'm able to flex down through. So it almost feels like there's always pressure. Push back into my hand a bit. It always feels like there's kind of pressure there. Just be loose here. So you don't need to over flex. The action of straightening your arm will fire your tricep. You don't need to flex your own tricep.
I got it.
My hand fires down, my tricep hits. I didn't have to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fight that pressure of that hand, let that elbow break. Go, 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 go. Yeah, 2 more. Don't force it. Squeeze out, like it's squeezing out an orange. 1 more. Good. Stay there, put it down. Good. Go again. This time I want you, pull it into you again. I want you to tuck these in real tight. Just let that chest cave in. No tension, just hold right there. Let that be there, elbow back. I want you to reach over your head. And I want you to throw down to the ground. Keep those elbows in, don't let them flare. Yeah. Lean into that push a bit. Come up, lean into it a bit. Stay there. Throw those arms down. Good down.
Holy fuck. Dude, all through my shit in here.
It's good, man. What's up? Opening up
I got muscles in place I never knew I had muscles. Or I don't. I got voids where there should be muscles.
They're
maybe.
waking
I don't
up.
know.
They're waking up.
Holy, from my titty back to, I can't reach there no more, but over here.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Crazy.
Very good. Easy stuff.
Just easy stuff.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Have I been using a push down wrong? You know, I was just a large before I started working with Mike.